nerds, what's up? So today we are doing a haul video. Holy shit, there are a lot of books to show you. There's a book outlet haul, there's a school textbooks and they're like novels though haul, there's a used bookstore haul, there's a Christmas gift, a borrowed book, and a review book that I was sent. So, let's do this. This is everything that I bought January, I think. I have no idea, honestly. Let's start with a used bookstore that I went to. It's just my local bookstore that I really enjoy. I had some credit because I did give away some books, and they ended up losing the bag of books that they weren't going to take from me and my bag itself, so they tripled my store credit that they were originally going to give me, so I had $24 to spend. So the first thing I got was Tithe by Holly Black. I've actually read this before. It was one of the books that I really loved in middle school, early high school age. Alexis from Rocket Reads and I were discussing the fact that this is by Holly Black, and I didn't even realize I had read a Holly Black book until finding out that Tithe was by her. So I picked it up because I saw it and I would love to reread this and continue on with the series. The next book I picked up was The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. I actually really want to get the box set of the new covers, the black ones. The Hobbit has like little mountains and a red moon, I believe, on it. But I picked this up because I really do want to read this series. Emma from Emma Books has been talking about how she's reading them right now, and I really wanted to read them with her, but I just was not prepared to start this series yet. Then the next thing I saw was A Wrinkle in Time by Madeline L'Engle, and this was one of the books that I had to read in middle school for school, and I really loved this book and I would love to reread it. I had just been thinking about it and saw it on the shelf, and so I was like, oh. And then the last book I picked up in this used bookstore was A Monster by Stephen King. Look, it's like the half of my face. It's as big as my face. But I've never read anything by Stephen King before, so I probably won't read this as my first one, but this was just the one that I saw and I know I really want to read this. I also went to another one of my bookstores this month and just picked up one book. The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. I've never read this book. Red from Little Red Reader raves about it, and of course lots of people rave about it, and I really want to read it because it's one of those books that I feel everyone needs to have read, and why haven't I read it yet? Okay, let's do some school books. So I'm an anthropology major and a linguistics minor, in case you didn't know that. All of these books are related to those fields. So the first book I have here is Preschool in Three Cultures, and it's Japan, China, and the United States. I'm currently reading the middle one, which is the China one. I have to read this for my Education Across Cultures class. Then I have The Invisible Culture, Communication in Classroom and Community on the Warm Springs Indian Reservation by Susan Ermston Phillips. And this is also for that same class. I haven't read this one yet. Then I have Amish Children, Education in the Family, School, and Community by John A. Hostler. And this cover is destroyed, but it's also a book for that same class. And then I got To Remain an Indian by Kaitsinina Loma-Waima and Teresa L. McCarty, Lessons in Democracy from a Century of Native American Education, for that same class. Haven't read this one yet either, but I have read this one, and it is Ethnographic Eyes, A Teacher's Guide to Classroom Observation by Carolyn Frank. I have one book that I'm actually borrowing from my sister Lauren here, and so I just want to show it off because I hopefully will be reading it soon, and it is My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick. So yeah, my sister let me borrow this and she's killing me that I haven't read it yet. And then I also have a Christmas present here from Brittany, from Brittany's Book Find. She sent me Throne of Glass announcement here. We are actually buddy reading this. We have a Goodreads. I'll link it down below, and we are going to be buddy reading it, and we would love for you all to join in. We are going to start with Throne of Glass in March, and then we will be reading one book of the series each month. And yeah, so Throne of Glass, if you haven't started it, or if you're midway through and you want to read with people, you could just wait and start where you're at once we get there. It's up to you. This is all of the book outlet haul, and there is a lot to go through. So first I picked up Speak by Laurie Halse Anderson. I have read this before and I've seen the movie. It is an amazing book. Everyone should read it. Everyone should read it, and I really want to reread it, and It's glorious. It's dark and hard to read sometimes because it is about rape. It's about a girl who was raped right before her 9th grade year, and she called the police on a party, which is where it happened, but then ran away, and so she never actually spoke to the police about the rape. But everyone now in 9th grade hates her because a lot of kids got arrested, a lot of siblings got arrested at this party because she called. And so she is being ostracized in high school, but also dealing with the fact that she was raped and no one knows about it. And she uses art to deal with some of her feelings, and it's just an amazing, amazing book if you haven't read it. And I also recommend the movie. It's really good. Kristen Stewart is in it, and actually she's amazing in that movie. The next book I picked up is Elsewhere by Gabrielle Zevin. This was a recommendation from Noelle Reads. She is all about the alien and sci-fi stuff. And she was talking about this one in one of her book hauls, and I was just like, yes, I'm picking that one up. I'm down. So I got it, Noelle. Hopefully I'll be reading it soon. Who knows when I'll actually read it though, because everyone knows I have so many books to read. I'm like literally drowning. I also got The Knife of Never Letting Go. It's the first in the Chaos Walking trilogy by Patrick Ness, and I just finished More Than This by Patrick Ness, and that was my first Patrick Ness novel. I wrote a review on my blog, so I will link that down below, but I absolutely loved his writing. It was amazing, so I'm very excited to pick this book up and just read more of Patrick Ness because he's awesome. The next book I picked up was Please Ignore Vera Dietz by A.S. King. This will be my first A.S. King novel that I own, and probably the first one that I read, but I've heard such good things about A.S. King. Ariel Bissett raves about her, so hopefully I enjoy her writing and all of that. And this cover is bright ass green, and there's no dust jacket, which I really kind of like. Tea break. So I gave up coffee and I've been drinking tea, and it's really working out for me. If you have any tea recommendations, comment them because I need more flavors. I really like berry flavored teas, and I really like the vanilla stuff. Continuing with the book outlet, The Marbury Lens by Andrew Smith. And I haven't read this before. I actually picked up The Passenger, which is the sequel, from the library, and I didn't know that it was a sequel, so I didn't end up reading it, but now I'm really, really curious about this one. The dust jacket is like matte and then glossy and feels different on the glasses. Okay, then I picked up Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo and Siege and Storm by Leigh Bardugo. This is the first one, this is the sequel. There is a third book in the series, but I couldn't find it on Book Outlet, but I just decided to get both of these. Brittany from Brittany's Book Find really loves this series, and so I saw that it was cheap on Book Outlet and picked it up. Clockwork Prince by Cassandra Clare, and I need to take the sticker off because I hate stickers. This is the sequel. I have Clockwork Angel and Clockwork Prince now, so all I need is Clockwork Princess, and then I'll have the whole series. I don't want to start these until I finish reading The Mortal Instruments, which I only have read the first one. There is another read-along happening that I am going to be participating in, but I am not a host in, and this is the Mortal read-along, and it's hosted by Emma from Emma Books and Sierra from Sierra Reads, Blondie's Books. There's a few others, and they're starting in March as well, I believe, with City of Bones, and then they'll be reading the trilogy, the 6-book series. I am going to be participating starting in April with, I think it's City of Ashes is the sequel. Glow by Amy Kathleen Ryan, and I don't remember what this book is about, but I remember thinking it looked good. Oh, there's another book in this haul, but I don't know where it is. There is one more book in this haul that I don't have with me because I showed it to Matt and he has since moved it somewhere. I don't know what it is, but it's the Frankenstein graphic novel. Here is a picture of it. And then the last thing I got from Book Outlet, oh my god, there's only one more book after I show you this one, okay? The last thing I got was Meant to Be by Lauren Morrill, but I got 2 copies. I haven't read this book, And this was an accident. They accidentally sent me 2 copies, which, Book Outlet, a mistake that I enjoy, woohoo! So I will probably be doing a giveaway when I hit 2,000 subscribers. I'm at 1898 right now, so we're really getting close there. So if you want to participate in a giveaway coming up very soon, make sure that you're subscribed to me. Woo! So yeah, I will be giving away Meant to Be by Lauren Morrell. Okay, the last book in this haul was sent to me for review by the publishing company, and that is Ignite by Lily Parody. That's everything! Oh my god, I bought a lot of books. I have a problem. Where is the book buyer's addiction meetings? I need them. It's a problem. Because us booktubers do not do well in convincing each other not to buy books. We do well in convincing each other to buy books, and it's a thing, and it needs to stop. So I'm trying to do a ban. I want to try to get my TBR shelf down to red, and also I love going to the library, so that's a whole nother problem. And yeah, that's my end of my rant about that, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Comment down below what I should read first out of all of these books, and oh, tea recommendations, told you that. And yeah, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I always post on Wednesdays, and sometimes, every once in a while, I get up a second video in the week. Hopefully that'll be happening this week. Bye! I'll see you guys next time. Let's get settled. Oh my god, there's so many books. My hair is crazy. Why do I have everything on my face? We have a Goodreads. Why? Did I get it? I just feel like I have 10 million things in my eyes. What am I trying to say? Brittany from Brittany's Books Find...